vlog. Today is going to be a big self-care solo date day, but before I get into all of that, Grace and I go into the gym and we're training legs I think today, because if I have the chance to train with someone, I'm definitely not training alone. I haven't eaten too much for breakfast this morning because I ran out of time, but nonetheless very excited to deadlift. One of my most favourite things about having Winnie is coming home and seeing how excited he is to see me. He just sits there and his body like can't contain the excitement. It's so cute. Hey buddy. Hello. Dog calming music. Hey. You sit. Stay. Yes. Hi. Hi. There's the excited wee. Hi buddy. Tour time. So I currently look like this. I'm gonna put on some SPF and a little bit of makeup just so I feel a little bit more human, a little bit more put together. I washed my hair yesterday, not that you can tell. And I'm just gonna rebrush it and just try and look a little bit more presentable. And I have a Snapchat spam from Soph, so I'm gonna watch that while I get ready. There's a guy sitting in the car next to me, so I'm a little bit embarrassed to be sitting here talking to a camera. I dropped Winnie off at Rachel's house today because I've just driven to the Gold Coast and I'm gonna have a big solo date day. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I used to do this all the time and I was always preaching about how good it is to enjoy your own company and do things on your own and get outside of your comfort zone. And I just feel like lately I've felt so stagnant in my life and I kind of just needed to be reminded of things that I used to really love. And so I was motivated by my past self by watching my old videos. I think when I moved out and lived on my own for 5 months, I think because I convinced myself that I lived alone, I didn't need to like go out and do things alone, which doesn't make sense because like going out and doing things is very different than just like sitting at home alone. And the Gold Coast is one of my favorite places ever. I am so tempted to move here every single day. Being at the beach, swimming in the ocean fills my cup up like nothing else does. So I knew that I just needed like a big wholesome day at the beach on my own. My problem is that Winnie is not fully vaxxed yet, so he couldn't come with me. I think that is going to be one of my favorite things ever, is going to the beach with Winnie, but for now he's just at Rachel's hanging out because she's an absolute legend and looking after him all day. The weather is phenomenal. Let me check what degree it is for you, even though you didn't ask. It is currently 29 and sunny. There is not a cloud in the sky. The ocean looks stunning. I've just had a coffee. I brought a hat and my hot girl headphones. I'm gonna go on a hot girl beach walk and I'm so excited.
Just hang out with my super cool auntie.
so hot today, which is phenomenal, but I'm sweating up a storm. I just finished up my walk. I walked 4.7 kilometers. As you saw, I went down to Oakberry in Burleigh. I'm currently in Miami, just near the top of the Miami Lookout. So I walked down to Burleigh, stopped, grabbed an Oakberry, which was phenomenal. Haven't had one in so long. And then I walked back, went up to the lookout and just sat there for a little while. And I've just been really enjoying myself. I am finding it really hard to just like focus on myself and not think about everyone around me. When I'm alone, I just think that everyone is staring at me and my head is just running through all of the things that people could be thinking about me in their heads, which is literally ridiculous because I know that no one is spending more than 2 seconds thinking about me. Just like I am so focused on myself, so is everyone else. Like no one actually cares what I'm doing. Everyone just cares about what they're doing. So I've been really trying to just like remain inward focused almost, which like kind of sounds bad, but just focusing on myself and less on everyone else around me. I feel like having my big headphones on, while I looked ridiculous, they were also so great because it was really easy to block out everyone around me and I was able to just like listen to what I was listening to and focus on that and less on focusing on everyone else. I listened to a couple of episodes of Life Uncut, which is hands down one of my favorite podcasts ever. And then I listened to some music, some Gracie Abrams, just to like get me in the feels, you know? But I just went and got changed. I'm wearing my Apollo and Sage one piece as always. I'm obsessed with them. I have my beach bag packed and I'm gonna head down to the beach. The water looks kind of funny today. Like it's kind of brown, which is not ideal, but like majority of it is blue. So I'm gonna go down, go for a swim. I'm really excited to continue reading my book, honestly. I feel like towards the end of my walk, I was getting really bored and all I could think about was laying down and reading my book. So I'm excited to hop under my beach umbrella by the ocean with the cool breeze and read my book. How wholesome. Just went for a swim in my umbrella and my tripod stayed still in the wind, which I'm very happy about. I feel like one of the worst feelings ever is being in the water and watching your umbrella 200 meters away flying away in the wind. It's happened an embarrassing amount of times to me. It's crazy to me that a couple of years back I wouldn't have walked into the ocean alone purely because I was scared of what my body looked like, how others perceived me, and just the fear of doing things alone. And it makes me so proud of myself, the kind of progress that you make even when you don't even realize you're making it. I remember years ago, after I went for my first solo beach swim, I jumped on my Instagram story and was chatting about it just because I was so incredibly proud of myself for A, going for an ocean swim on my own, and B, swimming in the ocean in just swimwear, no board shorts, no oversized tee, acting confident in my own skin. And I remember being really nervous to post them, but they were so well received, which is like kind of good so that people know that they're not alone, but equally kind of sad because that just meant so many people related to how insecure and scared I was to walk around in the body that I'm in. It makes me really sad how I used to feel and what I stopped myself from doing. I would say no to so many things purely based on how my body would look in that situation, and that is not the way to live your life at all. I come to the beach now purely just to be present and enjoy myself, and how my body looks or what I'm wearing has nothing to do with either of those things. Ew. I can see a crab. I hate crabs. For someone who loves the ocean, I am deeply terrified of sea creatures. One of the last few times I was at the beach, my friends and I saw a huge jellyfish next to us, and I googled it and I don't think that they're deadly, but I was still scared out of my mind. And so that whole time I was in the water, I was just keeping an eye out for a Selena, for a jellyfish, or I don't know, anything. You know those TikToks are like scary facts you didn't know about the ocean? I skip past every single one because I don't need to know any more scary things about the ocean. Ocean just existing is scary enough, but it's stunning and I feel at my fullest, highest, happiest self when I am floating in the ocean. So ignorance is bliss. I just started reading Ugly Love yesterday. I've read this much, so I have a very long way to go. I don't really know how I'm feeling about it so far. I feel like everyone says it's so good, and a lot of people are saying that the second half really grips you. So I'm just kind of trying to get through the first half without like judging it too hard, you know? I also brought my journal with me because I've really been like, yep, that's good. It really just clicked in my head that I am like lying on the beach alone talking to myself, and a couple just made such intense eye contact at me while speaking to each other. So that's really good. I will say something that's been on my mind so much lately is how much I think I need to move to the beach. I feel like I've moved house more than the average person, but that's just kind of how life has gone, how the cookie crumbles. I'm not mad about it. Equally, it's not ideal, but I just feel like moving and living at the beach is just something that I have to experience at some time in my life, and this current time in my life just kind of makes the most sense to do it now. My lease doesn't end till December, so when I say now, I don't mean now, I mean end of the year. But I'm just like, I don't have a partner holding me down where I live. I don't have a job that's holding me down anywhere. I do have a job, it just doesn't hold me down. It just is so sad to me because to have one thing that I want, I have to give up something else that I want. Like if I want to live at the beach, I'm moving there for the lifestyle, but I'm giving up living close to my friends and family who mean the absolute world to me. But then if I just stay where I am, I'm sacrificing the dream lifestyle that I want. So it's just like a win-lose, and it's just like choose your win, I guess. In saying that, I could move to the Gold Coast for a year and then move back home and it not be an issue at all. Or I could move to the Gold Coast and decide that I absolutely love it here and never move. But then eventually I want to buy a house, and I don't think I would buy a house on the coast. And so I'm just like, what am I doing with my life, and where do I want to be? These are my thoughts, queries and concerns going on in my head 24/7. I'm just going to enjoy being at the beach. I'm going to start off by reading my book, I think. A 6-pack of nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. The sun is blinding me right now, but if there's one thing about me, it is that I'm gonna get McDonald's after the beach. I'm gonna eat this while I drive home. This lighting, 10 out of 10. I don't even know what time it is. I feel like it's maybe like 7:30. I'm so tired. I think just from so much driving today. I just had a shower, and showering after the beach, one of the best feelings ever. I feel so refreshed. I've sat down on the couch and I'm watching some Grey's Anatomy. I've just started. I'm on season 2 and I've already had 2 separate people spoil 2 huge things that happen in the show, 2 deaths that happen, and I am so angry that I know about them, because now watching the show, I don't even know when the deaths are gonna happen, but I can't look at the characters and not be sad that they will eventually die. But I've been loving it so far. I cry when a patient dies, so I don't know how I'm gonna go when like a normal character dies. I'm just having some good quality time with Winston, watching some Grey's Anatomy, and I'm feeling so refreshed, rejuvenated, and my cup just feels so full again. I hope that this video can act as a reminder or a bit of a push and a bit of encouragement to stop waiting for someone to do things with and just go and do them on your own. I'm so glad that I decided to get up and just go on my own and enjoy my own company. It's so important, and I am feeling so good. So good. My cup is so full. This is a reminder to me as well that I need to do this more often. I know this video was a little bit different to my normal weekly vlogs, but I just kind of wanted to switch it up. I know this video isn't going to be for everyone, but I really enjoyed making it, so I hope that you enjoyed watching it. I love you so much. I am sending you all of my love always, and I will see you in my next video in the very near future. Bye!